Hello viewers, this is Michael from the Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from myself called the Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to preach hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to throw out this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode. Let's get into the latest. Episode of King-Ohger. So basically, we picked up at Neo Sofa, the nation that Yama rules over. So basically, a bunch of Bugnarak forces, forces has been attacking the nation on the Sofa that's being ruled over by Yama, the blue dragonfly ranger. So basically, while Yama and Gus were fighting the foot soldiers, a mobile video screen with Reckless show, and basically Yama had to hide Given on the ground. That way, Given won't be able to see him on the video screen that he's broadcasting from. So anyway. So basically, as you know, Reckless had made, thanks to the help of Jeremy Boziri, the Sixth Ranger, or the Spider Ranger, Reckless had made a deal with King Deathra, the leader of the Bugnarak. So basically, they made a peace treaty together and whatnot. So basically, the Bugnarak deal. The reason why the Bugnarak forces are there is because, they want to force Neo Sofa to surrender to Reckless and let Reckless, and have Neo Sofa be absorbed into the nation of Shigaram. So basically, Yama who hates Reckless Gus more than Given does. Screw that. So basically, but he was kind of curious. So if I do surrender, what's the catch? So basically, Reckless said that, if you do decide to surrender the nation on Neo Sofa, I want you to get on your knees and pledge your loyalty to me and the nation of Shigaram. So basically, and the Bugnarak Alliance, and basically, and basically Yama's like, screw you, and basically and destroy the TV that Reckless, which communicated that Reckless was broadcasted from to talk to Yama and whatnot. So basically, after he destroyed the TV, he was like, what, screw him. I'm not gonna kiss his ass. I'm not gonna surrender my nation to that asshole. That asshole. Screw him and his Bugnarak finds crap. And so basically. And Garrett said, I agree with you 100%. So basically, let's take care of these foot soldiers. So anyway, somewhere we see Jeremy inside his Tyrannosaurus, overheard the situation that went down, overheard having a conversation inside his Zord's cockpit, and basically talking to Reckless, what the hell are you going on? Why are you attacking the Sofa? Well, as you already know that you helped me. You introduced me to Deathra. We came out with a peace treaty that that the Bugwa forces won't ever attack Sugar again. So basically, Sugar has a peace treaty. You know, me and Deathwa broke a peace treaty. That means that the Bugwa forces won't ever attack Sugar again. But as for the other nations who's not allied with me, it's open season. So basically, it's open season. So basically, if you want more details, why don't you come talk to me back in Chibram? So basically, Jeremy headed towards Chibram to have a face-to-face conversation about more details about their peace treating. So the peace treating between the Bagua and Shiburam. So anyway, things so basically things back in Neosofa was not looking very up for them. So basically, after taking down a lot of footsteps, Garen and Yama were kind of a bit blown out. They're taking out a lot of Bugwa foot soldiers. So anyway, Yama's age, Chinomosuke was like, was supporting how much damage the foot soldiers did. Now, the damage was not major, but there was at least nobody got hurt during this whole kind of the Beijing alliance between Bagua and Shigaran. So basically, so basically, but there's still a lot of reports that Bagua foot soldiers are still appearing around near Sofa and inside the city. So basically, and Yama was like, what, I'll make sure I take them all down, And Garrett said, I'll help you. And basically, and Yama said, no, you're going to stay here, because most likely, if you keep on helping me, the Bugwa forces is going to report back to Practice that you're still alive. So basically, you stay here, I'll take care of the Bugwa foot soldiers myself. So basically, Garen's not going to stand by while Yama's outnumbered, taking care of the foot soldiers and whatnot. And basically that's when Rita and Hemo shut up, sooner or later this alliance between the Bugwa and Sugar might affect our nations as well, being Isabana and Goki. So basically they might try to, Reckless might try to do the same thing he's doing with Near Sofa, and try to do it with Groki and Isabana. Since Kagawaka has pressed his loyalty to Tofu, so basically, since Kagawaka pressed his loyalty in his nation of Tofu pressed his loyalty, to Reckless and Sugarum, Tofu is safe from the wrath of Reckless and his new alliance with the Bugwa. So anyway, meanwhile, meanwhile, Germany arrived at Shigram and basically, pull out the giant TV screen for Shigram. Reckless was telling all the citizens in Shigram that he brokered a peace with the Bugwa, and so basically the Bugwa forces will never, we have peace treating them with the Bugwa, and so basically we don't have to worry about the Bugwa attacking Sugar ever again. but the Bugler will help us unite the other nations as well. So basically, Germany was kind of shocked that about this, that that the Bugler, the peace treaty of the Bugler and its other alliance to help take over the other nations as well. So Germany is feeling incredibly stupid right now because if he haven't took reckless to talk to Deathlaw, this would not be happening right now. So anyway, that bugler monster that has the ability to disguise himself showed up, and basically, that Jerry spread his lies, was telling him that, this is I got some bad news some serious bad news. That's what is bringing back it's trying to revive his General Daigorg, and basically like, oh shit, Jerry's like, oh shit, he's really gonna bring him back after what he did, tried to do, after what he did, and basically the monster said, yes, this is a serious situation. Right now, he's using all his power to bring back Daigorg right now back to life, and basically once Daigorg is revived, all hell is gonna break loose. So basically, Germany went to the Sugar Castle and basically explained the situation and what's going on with Deathlaw. So basically, Jerry said that 1,000 years ago, there was this general named Daigorg who tried to overthrow Deathlaw and tried to be the new leader of the Bugnarak, but he ended up failing and got killed for it. So basically, Deathlaw is no joke. He's pretty much on. He's the closest Bugnarak. He's the closest on the same level as Deathlaw is. So basically, as of right now, Deathlaw is trying to bring him back to life. So basically, I see, and basically that's what Reckler said that well, I hope that I might have played a part of him, bringing back his old general. So basically, I gave him the technology that he needed to bring back his rival / general, and basically making sure that he stays loyal to Deathlaw and whatnot. So basically, Jeremy's like, what the hell is going on here? This treating that you have with Deathlaw, it's gonna bite you in the ass. It's gonna really bite you in the ass. So basically, most likely, Deathlaw is gonna wait till the right opportunity, and basically he's gonna screw you over. So what? And Records say, so what? It's about time he does that. With his help, about time he does that, I'll want the power of my own personal Zero King-Ohger Megazord Mecha and Mechas. I will probably be the ruler of this planet and take over the nations by then. Then I'll deal with death for myself. So basically, Jeremy is oh shit, this dude lost his goddamn mind. Even Douglas, who is the king god and the servant of, one of the servant of Wackles, who disagreed with this whole treaty, he was even backing up with Wackles for his decision. So basically, Jeremy lasted feeling bad that this is all him. This whole situation all his fault. Was all his fault. So basically, while he was leaving, So basically, while he was leaving the castle, we see Marco Fiona, who is the servant and aide of Rita, caught Germany outside and put her in handcuffs. And Germany was so depressed at the situation, he's like, I ain't gonna fight you. So basically, take me to Rita. And basically, Rita was like, had a conversation with Jeremy, like, all I wanted to do was, to have a peace between the Bugwa and the humans, the people have a peaceful, peace between the Bugwa and the people of this world. But things had not turned out the way I wanted them to be. So basically, Rita said, I understand that, but, as of right now, there's a situation going on in the sofa. So basically, the thing you can do right now is hope, hope somehow to fix your mistake that you made. So basically, Jeremy said, I agree. So basically, things in the sofa are not basically are not going very well. So basically, Yama was dealing with the foot soldier. A giant flying Bugwa monster showed up, started to attack the city. Hemo was helping them out, and then Rita showed up along with Jeremy, and they decided to let's take this monster down with a new combination. So basically, all the Zords, so basically Jeremy had to free God Zords along with his Tarantula Zords combined with the other Zords and formed the Stream King-Ohger Megazord and took down the giant monster, took down the giant fire monster. So basically Jeremy forced a new combination with the other Zords, and while Garen was tied up at the near Sofa Palace. So anyway, after the King-Ohgers took down the giant flying Bugwa monster that was attacking the sofa, Raptor showed up in his own personal golden beetle Zord Zero and took down the new Megazord combination with one blast, and basically, and not on top of that, the general Daigorg was finding a vibe and showed that near sofa. So basically, it showed that near sofa. So basically, Yama ordered Rita and Hemo to make sure that the people in the sofa are evacuated, to Savannah. So basically, Rita and Hemo did what Jimmy what Yama said to, while Jimmy and Yama started to fight, General Daigorg. General Daigorg is like this fat. He kind of looks like a version of a big, like a humanoid, kind of like a humanoid rhino beetle, whatnot, like a rhino beetle kind of mix. Bugwa, humanoid, some shit like that. Anyway, so basically, with one swing of his thigh, he was able to deflect Jeremy and Yama's attack and force them and send them flying into a building and force them to do more. So basically, when the Mosuke went to go get Garen, who was tied up in the palace, meaning to evacuate their sofa, things are about to go down. Things are about to go down right now. So basically, Jim was saying, "What the hell is going on?" Well, Mosuke explained the situation that's going on. So basically, most likely, Yama might not be joining us. Most likely, he's going to end up being killed by the Bugwa General. general and whatnot. So anyway, Yama was pretty bad injured by the powerful swing by General Daigorg, and basically that's when Arachne showed up. And it's like like it was telling Daigorg to hold off, and it said that well, like I said before, you kneel, I spare your life, and your nation will be spared. Your nation will be spared as well under the rule of Chipper, and basically. Even though that Yama was badly injured and all that, he was like, what? Like, fuck you, screw you, I'm not gonna kiss your ass. It's the nation. I made sure that my people are officially evacuated. But I'm going down. It's the nation that near surface is going down. I'm gonna go down fighting for this nation. That I'm the president of this nation. I'm going down fighting for this nation. So basically, do what you got to do. So basically, Goki was Daigo was thought to finish off Yama, and that's when Garen showed up, and basically people at the sugar room was kind of disgusted that that Reckless was kind of going this far, and basically also the people out sugar room saw that Garen is alive and whatnot. So basically, Yama. So basically, Garen said, "Don't worry, Yama. You rest up and heal up. I take care of my brother and this General Daigo myself." So basically, Yama tried to punch Garen, but he instead tried to punch Garen, but he gave him sort of like a fist bump and whatnot, and basically said that don't you lose. This is your opportunity to show who's the real king of Chikrin is. So basically, so Reckless was shocked that Garen is still alive and whatnot, and basically, Garen put on his whole Tyrant King act, and basically once and for all, this battle will decide which of us is the true king of Shiglam, you or me. And basically, the episode ended with Reckless staring at Garen, and Garen staring at Reckless, and General Daigo of the Bugnarak Empire, and basically this is how the episode ended on this note. So anyway, this episode is very good. So basically, I really liked how Yama really shined in this episode, and I really liked the friendship, how the friendship between Yama and Garen has been developed so far in the series as well. So basically, there's a lot of drama going on, a lot of good storytelling in this episode. So basically, this was a good, solid episode. Anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay, or just nah? Please let me know. Anyway, signing off from Screen Reviews. 1.